Good evening and welcome to Inside the Stable with the Crest Chargers, presented by Neal & Cole Termite Pest Control, Moisture and Water Control. Omar, welcome back. Got a bye week. We took last week off. Got some time to rest up and right in time for the conference season to start.
Oh, yes. Always good time to get some rest and get ready to get back at it. Heal up, rest, and let's go.
That's right. The Chargers stand 3-1 on the season. The first 4 games is a very respectable record. The last game, we'll talk about it briefly, but we know where we stand. Weddington was a great team coming in, we knew, and, they played an outstanding game. So, like we were talking earlier, you kind of flush it out on Monday, and you got 2 weeks to get ready for a Forestview team coming in.
Oh, yeah. So, you live and you learn, build off of it, and let's keep rolling.
Yep. Did Crest play their best game? No, but that's the way the ball bounces sometimes, and we come back and see if we can learn from it. If we get better, we did learn. If we didn't, then shame on us, as I've been told. So, it's going to be a great episode. We're going to go over kind of the Big South. We'll look for a conference primer and go over each team in the Big South with Coach Lloyd when he comes in, and we'll discuss each team, and then we'll go back to Forestview and talk about them. That's our upcoming opponent at Sid Bryson Stadium on Friday night. So we'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be back after these commercials.
They're everywhere. Your yard, your kitchen, your bedroom. Invading your home and property, spreading disease, and destroying everything in their path. If you don't act, they'll multiply, crawling ever closer to you and your family. The only thing they fear is the web. Neal & Cole Termite and Pest Control. Call today for their new service special and save $25. Bugs, beware of the web.
At McKinney Insurance, we are proud to support the Crest Chargers all season long. We want you to know that not all insurance agencies are created equal. We go out of our way to treat our clients like people and use our combined experience of over 70 years to protect what you value most in life. McKinney Insurance is an authorized Erie insurance agency that can help you with your auto, home, business, and life insurance needs. For your free quote, call or come by 113 North Lafayette Street in Shelby. Go Chargers!
Welcome back again to Inside the Stable with the Crest Chargers, sponsored by Neal & Cole Termite Pest Control, Moisture and Water Control. Joined now by head coach Greg Lloyd. Coach, good to see you tonight.
Yeah, great to be with you and Big O.
Yeah, it's bye week. How do you treat the bye week as far as a coaching staff goes?
Well, we like Coach Porter said a little while ago, we spent a little time getting a couple of days off. We give Monday, Friday off. We practice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We worked a little bit on our option defense. Got a couple of teams coming up that run the option. We worked on ourselves a little bit, executing, a little bit extra conditioning. But like I said, just want to give them a little time away. It's been a long run when you start practicing football in May, June, July, August, September. It's good to get a couple of days, and I thought the bye came at a good time. We didn't play particularly well in our last game. Like you said earlier, we didn't. I thought Weddington was very good, as good a team as we'll see. Their front seven was awesome, really, just the sheer size and speed that those kids have. And but it was a learning experience for us. Like I said, we didn't play particularly well, and I thought they did, and the outcome was that. But I think we'll learn from it. As long as we do, then it'll be helpful. And we look forward to our conference schedule. 3-1 to this point. We had a pretty tough schedule. I think I saw we had the second toughest schedule in 5A to this point. Mm-hmm. So we played a good schedule at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of there's a season inside the season. Now the real season starts because you got conference coming up next month or so, and that kind of dictates where you if you stay at home for a couple of weeks or you're on the road after the first week and the playoffs. So
correct.
You got the important games coming up now.
We do, and you're seated by your RPI. There's no automatic bids anymore, so every game is vital. You want to win as many games as you can because the top 8 will get a bye. So I think at the end of the year, We'd rather play 5 playoff games instead of 6. So we want to get that one of those top 8 seeds. And the higher we are, the more home games we'll have. So these next 6 games are critical.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll go over the Big South Conference kind of preview with you guys here. So we'll start off with the Hunter Huss Huskies. What do you think about the Hunter Huss Huskies this year? They've always got athletes, it seems. They went through a coaching change, I guess, a year or two ago, and I've kind of kept up with them. You kind of keep up with the conference teams, and they've improved this year.
Yeah, I think overall the conference is a little better this year. I think everybody's at least won a couple of games, and they've been in more games. I know Hunter Huss has won a couple of games. I know Omar can speak to some of their guys, but they're always athletic and fast, and they play hard, and they're always a tough test for Crest.
Oh yeah, I'd say Coach Thompson, man, he does a great job since he's been there. Getting the kids to believe and buy into the program, and he's building that thing up. Like he has one of those sleeper teams. Some people can be like, oh, it's old Hunter Huss, but they got athletes around where they can play with some people and they sneak around and get you. And I don't know a lot of people know this, but we have a former Charger that's coaching DBs there, Bruce Smith. So Bruce Smith is coaching DBs at Hunter Huss. So it's another thing. Playing teams where some of our guys are, and they get to go against those guys.
No doubt. And Bruce was a fine player for Crest too.
Yeah. So they'll add a little bit more juice to that matchup this year. But Hunter Huss is always kind of the team that gets in the playoffs. You don't want to play them the first round or two because they could be dangerous, like you said, a sleeper team. They have the athletes to compete with about anybody. So next up, we have the North Gaston Wildcats. So. I know Coach Darrell's down there, and he's been down there a couple of years trying to change their culture a little bit. They've been down, for a little bit, but, they're on the comeback. And like you said, this conference has gotten better. North Gaston's gotten a little bit better this year. Yeah,
I know they have at least have one win, and they've been in several other games. And I know Coach Wilson personally. He was the defense coordinator at Kings Mountain for 8 years. Some of the 8 years that I was there, and he did a really good job. And Darrell's a really good football coach, and he's a good motivator. And they're already showing some improvement, and I knew they would.
Yeah, Coach Wilson, like I say, get there and change the culture, and as he continue to build, you'll see changes, and you'll see guys make plays, and them make plays at times where you may not say, "Oh, that's North Gaston of old," but once again, you got somebody in place that's slowly changing and then get guys to buy in, and it'll be a different outcome here.
The culture change does not happen overnight most of the time.
No.
It's very hard to do, especially if you've been North Gaston in football for the last so many years. It's hard to come in there and automatically snap your fingers and it's a culture change. But he's doing an outstanding job as far as getting the kids out there, getting more numbers out there on the field. So we'll see them in a couple of weeks. Forestview Jaguars. We got them coming up Friday night.
Yeah, Forestview, they've won some games this year too. They are I think they won only one game last year. They've already won 2 this year. They do seem to be an improved football team. They got some speed. They gave us a little bit of a fit down there last year, and they do that with us sometimes. I know that I watched the game between Forestview and Crest from 2 years ago. I think that score was 14-7 at halftime on that Thursday night. I mean, sometimes they just find a way to hang around. So can't look past those guys. Had some good games with them over the years, and they do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
I know we'll preview them a little bit later on in the show, but they seem like they always have a running back that's really good.
They got good athletes too, very similar to us. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Next on the list is the Ashbrook Green Wave.
Highly touted Ashbrook. They're very good this year.
Yes.
They've been good, but I think they're extra good this year, and they've got the size and the speed. They've got a dual threat quarterback. I watched them play Friday night when they played South Point. It was a really good game. It was 2 very good teams playing. It was a packed house over there. It was fun to go watch the game, and Ashbrook, they're in 6A. I think they will have a say in the 6A playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
I think they have a chance, and so being a Big South opponent, that's going to be a very tough opponent.
Oh yeah, I think it's going to be with them once again talking about coaches. Darius James, being there, building for a while, was assistant coach for a long time. Eventually took over, and say this, but he just, those guys just continue to build, and you got those guys out there playing with, with their head on fire, hairs on fire, and just running around making plays. And he got some guys, and it's gonna be they're gonna be a good team to play.
Yeah, it's going to be. We play them down there at Ashbrook this year, so it will be an intense game. And like Coach said, they're a title contender in 6A, I believe. They're a very short list of title contenders this year, so they are a very good team. Seems like we waited every year for Ashbrook to put it together. They got the guys that they look really good.
Oh yeah,
they've put it together the last handful of years. They're a tough team, and it's going to be a tough game to go down there to win. And anytime you beat South Point 3 times in a row, that says a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
That says a lot about your team. So we'll look forward to that matchup later on down the road. The next up is Kings Mountain Mountaineers.
Yeah, county opponent. That'll be our final game of the season at Kings Mountain. They lost some guys, but they kind of reload now. They've got a lot of talent in their program. They do an excellent job over there. They got a really good staff. They have some excellent speed. They've played really good defense for a long time. Really, they played really good defense, and this year they're doing it. They are as well. So tough county opponent. They've already beaten Shelby. They've already beaten Burns. So that'll be our final game. That'll decide who goes 3-0 in the county. So that'll probably have some big implications that last game.
Oh yeah, I mean, once again, of course, it's a conference game, but also a county game, and if you can't get up for that game right there, I don't know what's going on with you.
You're right. You're right. You're correct. So I believe that's Halloween night.
Ooh.
On that night, I believe it's
trick or
would it be a trick or treat? Let's hope for the Chargers it's a treat.
Yeah, that'll be a great ball.
Absolutely, the atmosphere will be great. It'll be electric. I know one of the goals when you start the year is to win the county. Mm-hmm. So one of these teams will win the county that night, and then you win the conference, then you go on to the state. So
no doubt.
That's three steps you want to go to, and you win one, and you're a pretty good. Taking a chunk out of getting 2 of those, the conference and the county championship. So, all right, Coach. South Point Red Raiders.
Yeah. So South Point, I friends with their coach, talk to him every now and then. He likes to say there's 2 seasons. There's football season and waiting on football season. So they just, they love it there. They have a excellent community there that supports their football program very much like ourselves. There's great competition every time we play. They've not changed very much over the years. Their kids play hard. They run their offense at a high level, and that's always a great ball game. We had a great ball game with them last year. It went down to the very, very end, and so hopefully we can turn that around here in a couple of weeks when they come to Sid Bryson Stadium.
Coach O, you got anything on that?
Hey, assignment football. That's all I got to say. Assignment football.
Yes.
Do your job.
That's right. That's right. It's it's amazing that they've used that same style.
Yeah, they
years and decades, and they still are very successful every single year, no matter who you put in there.
They're impressive, and they do a great job with their program.
Mm. Yeah, so I think they come when they're born. The kids are born. They come out running the red bone. So we'll see. That's a couple weeks down the road. We won't get ahead of ourselves, but that is a home at Sid Bryson Stadium, so we expect a big crowd for that, and it's going to be a great test. And they are 5A also, so it's a possibility this could be one of 2 games. We could see them second in the playoffs.
Wouldn't shock me.
No, would not surprise me. I think we've already thought about that, and I'm sure they're thinking about that too. So, round 1 will come up in a couple weeks. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come back and preview a little bit more in depth the Forestview Jaguars coming up this Friday night at Sid Bryson Stadium. Welcome back to Inside the Stable with the Crest Chargers. Right now, we'll dig in a little deeper to a preview on Friday night, 7:30 at Sid Bryson Stadium. George Litton Field and the Forestview Jaguars come to town. Conference opener for both, I believe. Coach O, what do you see on Forestview on film? What you got right now?
I'm going to see a young team. They got some athletes. Number 8 is a guy that want to definitely get the ball to and try to get the big number 9, let him run it some and do some different things with him. So they definitely got some athletes that we got to, prepare for and, just get ready to play the game.
What kind of offense are they running that you see?
I mean, spread, but, like I said, they definitely want to run it, but they want to run it. I don't know if a lot of people want to try to throw it too much on us, but, when you got athletes out there, you got to get it to them.
Yeah. Coach Lloyd, what is your thoughts on the Forestview Jaguars and what their defense presents?
Yeah, so they do some things well. They mix up their defense a little bit. They'll run a 4-man front some of the time. Then they run a 3-3 stack. So they mix it up a little bit. So we're having to work on both this week. They mix up some coverages in the secondary. They're a cover 1 team. They're a cover 3 team. They run a little bit of 2 high. So we are having to work on some of those things. And like I said, they usually compete pretty hard with us, so we got to be ready to go. And it's kind of more about us, just to be honest with you. I know if I speak for myself, and I know I speak for Coach O, we're ready to get back out there and play another game and get that bad taste out of our mouth the last time we played, because that really wasn't us. And I didn't like the way we played, to be honest with you, and I feel responsible and I take responsibility. I just didn't like the way we played, but we have definitely practiced a lot better, and I'm excited to see what we look like come this Friday night. Well, it's also homecoming, so
yeah,
it's always fun to have some
homecoming 2025
festivities.
Yes,
so that'll be fun. So I think our kids will be ready to go, and I think they'll be excited to get back out there and play and kind of redeem ourselves a little bit.
So I think
it's football, and you know what? Like I tell, hey, the other team wants to win too. You got to show up and play, and we'll be ready to go come Friday.
People aren't going to just lay down when they see the Crest logo come out there now. So you got to go out there and play.
No doubt.
You got to go out there and play.
No doubt.
Hopefully the kids they're ready to go. I know they're chomping at the bit to get back out there and play another game. They took the week off, and it's a long season. Like you said, it's good to have a little break, and then now it's ready to get back at it and get back to the grind. And hopefully we go all the way till about December 12th or 13th, and we won't have another.
Sounds like a plan.
One more week off first round of playoffs. So
sounds like a plan.
Yep. So appreciate you joining in. Share the link on YouTube. Alan, thank you. Great job again.
Good job, Alan.
Coach,
they're still not giving away the truck.
No, they're not giving away the truck. No, that'll be back.
That's a bad deal.
That'll be back at South Point game. So get your $1 in, throw the ball in the truck, get you $100. So thank you, Coach O. Appreciate it. Coach Lloyd, appreciate you coming in.
Trey. Glad
we'll be back next week for hopefully a victory celebration episode, and we'll have some highlights of the game against Forestview. So come out and support the kids, the band, the cheerleaders, support the school, community. So we'll see you Friday night. Go Chargers.
Go Chargers.
Too hot or too cold? When it comes to heating and air conditioning, homeowners should never settle for being uncomfortable. CSI Mechanical is a local company with over 60 years of experience, specializing in perfect comfort solutions for your home or business. We're the exclusive supplier of Trane products in the area, and our pricing is competitive and fair. If your system is in need of repair, a replacement, or a tune-up, give CSI Mechanical a call today for your perfect comfort solution.
Winning doesn't just happen, it's built, brick by brick, yard by yard. Since 1965, Wellington Hamrick Precast has been setting the standard. We don't cut corners, we don't take plays off, because when the whistle blows, only one thing matters. Did you deliver?